Right.
We were curious whether we'd walk up on stage and how many of you guys would have to go, who are they?
I mean, you know who he is. I don't know if you know who I am.
Well, possibly.
Maybe. My name is Sasha. I'm not on Supernatural. I think I'm maybe the only person here who's not on Supernatural.
You might think that. My name's Jason. I'm also not on Supernatural.
Oh, two of us yeah. Not on Supernatural. That's fantastic. I'm on a show called Grimm.
I am also not on the show called Grimm.
What show are you on, pal?
I am not an actor.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But you do what you do so well. Did you guys catch a show last night?
Thank you.
Very talented man.
So if you're new, we have a kind of a different setup at this convention. When we bring our guests out, we talk about them for a minute, and then we bring them out and we talk with them for a minute.
Another minute.
And if there are no lines at the microphones, by the time we are ready to leave stage, we come find you.
Yeah.
And we make you ask questions.
You're going to get a microphone in your face at some point.
It's true. So you guys ready for that? I might just as a display, maybe I'll just
show what it's going to feel like.
Hypothetically,
show what it's going to feel like.
If this was Sasha's panel, I could say, oh, you look like you have a question, and she'll say, no, I don't have a question, but it doesn't matter.
So Sasha,
yeah,
I actually have a question for you.
Do you? Oh, really?
I do.
I wasn't expecting this. Wow. This was just a mock. We were just all right,
No,
good Lord.
good, and this will be good.
Yeah.
We heard last night that you're an auctioneer.
And I'm an auctioneer?
Somebody said that you know how to...
I have a day job, you know. Well, I had a day job.
But can you actually do that? Can you do that, you know?
She stole my question.
I don't know who told you I'm an auctioneer.
Go ask her.
It's someone like at an auction who tries to get the money and the bids going, who talks very quickly. That's not me. No, that's not me. Yeah, I love me a good auction, but I don't participate in that capacity.
I'm very curious, like most of the time when you hear rumors, you have a pretty good idea of where they started.
Yeah.
Where would a rumor that you are an auctioneer get started? Oh, Sasha? That man can auction.
You know Sasha, he's always auctioning things over at Christie's and,
Where'd you hear it? Let's get to the bottom of it. Where'd you hear it?
Well.
Oh, I saw it online, and I even brought a picture for you to auctioneer this from.
Wait, you mean like me at the gala, that Grimm gala that we do? Is that where you got that thing?
It might have been.
I host things. For instance, lead balloon. Anyway, I host things. We had this gala, this charity, and I would be hosting that and organize that. So maybe that's where you got that idea from. Jason, why don't you stick a mic in someone's face?
Oh, I'm about to. Oh my Chuck. Come on now.
So I totally loved Grimm.
Oh, good, thank you.
Your question's starting off fantastically.
Yeah.
Right? But, I mean, how did it happen that you came to this convention? Because, I mean, you and David, you're the only two from Grimm, and you were the only two who were here yesterday and Wednesday. There were more from the cast of Outlander.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering, did Daniela write you, or how does it happen, to get an invitation for this convention? Do they just think, okay, we've got this and this actor?
They said let's get the two best ones. I'm kidding. I think we're probably the two most available ones. I'm really not sure how it happens, although I suspect that probably the men get invited first to this kind of convention before the ladies. And I'm very honored to have done two JIB8s, which were fun. A lot of you at the JIB8 the last couple of days? It was fun, right? We had a good time? Did some of you get the, what do we call those? The squishy hugs? That's maybe my favorite term of the whole convention, squishy hug. They were squishy, but we had a great time. I'm kind of sad that it's over with, but I'm going to be with you for about a day and a half, and so, we'll do some photos and chit-chat and maybe some more squishy hugs. There's one right there. It's very squishy.
So sitting beside me here, Sasha, I have a big convention goer.
Oh, there you are.
I've probably seen this lovely lady at no less than 30 conventions.
Really?
So I am sure that she has picked up a couple good questions. I'll just ask her to ask her favorite one. Liz, what do you got for me?
Oh, Liz.
I'll go with, what's your favorite stunt?
Stunt?
Yeah.
All right, I like it.
What's my favorite stunt? I kind of like a lot of the. Did you see like in one episode where I threw David through a window? That was my favorite stunt. It was so much fun to throw him through a window. It's one of my favorites.
Good job, Liz.
Yeah.
Oh, I see a hand. You guys were saved by the bell. I was coming that way.
Are we meant to introduce somebody?
Yeah, eventually.
All right.
Hi.
I have a question for you, Sasha. Because we had the pleasure to hear you sing already here, will we get to see you at the Monday concert?
Oh, you know what? I haven't thought about that. Yeah, why not? Let's all be there. Is everyone going to that? That's fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. I haven't attended that yet. That's gonna be fun. What's that? I'll come. All right, sure. Consider it done.
Wow, you're easy.
Look how easy that was.
So, not being an actor, but getting somehow roped into a lot of these events, I really sincerely thought that the Supernatural cast was unique in the fact that so many of those guys have unbelievable musical talent. I just thought, you know, what are the chances that out of the 10 or 12 people that come to the conventions all the time, so many of them can sing and play instruments. Apparently that's just the way it goes, I think. So we
like all genre actors are musical or something, but it was weird. Yesterday we had a lot of fun with that.
It was unbelievable. We walked in the green room and we were working on a couple things. Reeve and I were trying to figure out what we would do together. And we would just hear voices coming from behind us. Beautiful, melodious. Is that a right word?
It's a word.
Okay, I'll take it. Anyway, all those guys can sing. The Outlander guys.
Yeah.
The Outlander guys. I mean, never was I more shocked.
Tom, Lucifer, he could sing.
Yeah, but he looks like he can sing. It didn't surprise me. You know what I mean?
What's that look like when
I don't know,
someone can
it's
sing?
just like, he's like smooth, you know? Like he's like just a smooth dude.
Right.
And I just would expect him to break out into Sinatra at some point. But Steven, for instance.
Could Steven sing? I didn't hear.
Oh, beautiful.
Really?
Beautiful
I
voice
missed
on that guy.
I missed that.
He sang a Disney song that didn't make the cut.
I can only imagine the
Private
lyrics.
joke. Ask someone that was here last week. I'm not going to repeat it.
Had to do with this.
Oh, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Adam. Oh, it's working. Hello. How y'all doing? Give it up for Sasha. Look at Adam. Oh my God, y'all look so beautiful. Ciao, Roma. You all having a good day? Awesome. How you feeling? I'm feeling great. I'm sweaty. Yeah, already? Yeah, I'm very sweaty. Can I sit down? Okay, thanks.
So we already warned them that if they don't ask questions, they have me to answer to, and I will go out and make them.
Well, so apparently there's karaoke tonight. Does anyone know there's karaoke tonight? Who can sing? Okay, well, you're going to be calling upon me because I can't sing. Okay, does anyone have a suggestion? This is one. You come up asking a question, you need to give me a suggestion of a song to sing tonight. And if you make it a hard song, I'm definitely not going to sing it. So, something easy.
Don't stop believing.
Like I'm a little teapot or something like that. Does anyone know that one? Okay. Let him go? Oh, let it go? Like the Frozen thing? Okay. All right. It's a good suggestion. And we have a wheel here, apparently.
Yes, we do.
What does the wheel do? Song and dance?
The wheel mostly
So
makes
I'm
you,
not going to be doing, okay, song and dance. That's the one I'm going to be avoid. Intimate someone. Oh, imitate someone else. Dyslexia is always my friend.
Should we give it a try?
Give it a go, let's give it a go.
Here we go. Like real circus music in here. That's new.
Surprise, surprise. Straight. Is this really apple juice?
Sure. We'll find out soon.
I think the gimmick is you get to pick one. One of them is perhaps apple juice.
Well done, sir.
That's actually quite good.
Delicious.
Okay, so who's got a question for me? Oh my God, you're all so much shyer than they were in Blackpool.
All right, I'm coming out.
Who here was in Blackpool? Yeah. And you're all so eager. Have you exhausted all your questions? Oh, you have. All right. Nobody?
I see someone with
There
a
we
question.
go. Up you pop. There she is, Jason, right there. The gorgeous girl in the 12th and a half row. He's coming into you.
Hi.
Hello.
So I was in Blackpool last weekend.
Did you have a good time?
Awesome time. It was great to see you.
It was great to see you too. Tell me, how does this hotel compare to the one in Blackpool? So, just to give you guys, whoever wasn't in Blackpool, it was called the Norquay Castle. Norbreck Castle Hote. Not a hotel. Because the L had fallen off the wall. So we had the Hote, and it really was a Hote. Okay, sorry, love, carry on.
Okay, so mine, because this is kind of on the spot, so it's a little hard to think of a question, but where in the world would you like to visit it and why? If there's one place.
If there was one place? Huh. Well, my friend got back from his honeymoon in the Maldives recently and he showed me some photos and that looked pretty awesome. But I haven't been to China. And I really want to go to China for some reason and check that out. Anyone else got any suggestions? Where's the coolest place people have been? Shout it out. Ireland, yes, of course. Sorry, the Galapagos Islands, lovely.
Iceland.
Africa, I've been there. My sister lives in... Oh, here. I got a favor for everybody, okay? It's my sister's 40th birthday today. I know. She's old as... So, I'm going to make a little video of all you. I want everybody to get so energized. Her name is Julianne. So when I'm recording, I want you all to go, happy birthday. Yeah. Okay, let's give it a bash.
Happy birthday,
Now, come on, guys. And a big cheer at the end, okay? On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday,
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. That's going to be so special to her. Anyone else want to do a shot of whiskey? No, a few hands. Okay, we're going to spin it in a minute. Who's got another question?
Right here, I believe, was the hand that was raised.
Go ahead.
Don't forget me. Hi.
Hello, where am I?
Here.
Oh, there you are. Hello, love.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Andrea.
Andrea, nice to... Where are you from, Andrea?
I'm from Germany.
Ich habe ein bisschen Deutsch.
Oh,
Ich habe in die Schule gelernt, ja?
wunderbar.
Ja, danke.
Really appreciate it.
That's the extent of my German.
Not ein Bier, bitte.
Go ahead, Andrea.
I wanted to ask you if you have ever had any attendances to conventions before you were with Supernatural?
Never.
Never? How did you feel about it?
I felt great. Well, you know, I grew up on stage. I did a lot of stage when I was younger, you know, and as an actor, you don't get paid for doing stage. So, like, unless you want to live on the streets for the rest of your life, you better start doing TV shows or something, or you'll be broke for the rest of your life. So, I loved getting back on stage. I loved getting, you know, seeing an audience and getting that feel that you get from an audience. And also, see, the odd thing about these things is that you very rarely get to meet the people that you're entertaining on TV shows, you know? You see them sometimes, or you talk to them sometimes in interviews or whatever, but never directly. And the great thing about talking to you guys directly and meeting you guys individually, like we had a lovely this morning at a museum where some of you were there, and it was great to see you all, and then the meet and greets. But I sat down. My very first experience of the convention in Blackpool last week was this little 11-year-old girl who was a huge fan of the show, and she started to cry. And, you know, I don't have any kids of my own, but I got little nephews, and they're all so cute. And this little 11-year-old, she was so cute. And I gave her a big hug, and it was just, I don't know, it's that feeling of touching someone's heart. And it's not cheesy, it's real. And when you get to do that to someone, it makes you feel good. It's a very humbling experience, I gotta tell you. It's a really, really humbling experience. And it's fucking hot. But thank you, yeah, it's a good question. And it was a really, really enjoyable experience, and I hope to do more of them, because it makes you feel good. Okay, someone else gonna help me. Who else? I saw a hand over here.
They're at the microphones.
Oh, you're at the microphone. I'm sorry, hello. What's your name? Where do you come from?
Hello, welcome. Is it on?
It's on, I can hear you.
Hi, yeah, so I'm from near London.
Near London, whereabouts? I lived in Angel for a while.
On the other side, I'm Shepperton.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Studios?
Near there, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. First of all,
Oh, you've written down. Should I sit down for this? Okay.
it's about as cheap to get here as it is to get to an asylum. Right, no, first of all, karaoke song. Let's go for Highway to Hell.
Oh, good.
Yeah, get that screaming. Yeah,
Okay.
at the beginning.
Well, I can't sing anyway, so if I shout into the microphone, it's going to be good. So, like, I'm relying on the rest of them. They're all back there, and I hear, like, you know, half of them have music degrees, and Briana can sing like an angel, and Rob can sing, and I don't know. Everybody seems to be able to sing, so you might see me hiding in the background, and I'll think of something. But Highway to Hell's a good one.
Okay. So I wanted to ask you if you've got any, from being from the Menman Letters, got any favourite props or props-related stories?
You know, I was asked this question. I had to give a talk in a school in downtown LA, like a real rough part of LA. And a little kid asked me the same question, and I was about to say, I got to fire this huge gun, and then I was like, possibly not the right environment for this. But it was. I got to fire a couple of guns. There was this one scene. Is everyone up to date with the show? Oh, you've all seen the finale? I haven't seen the finale. That's ridiculous. Sorry, you haven't seen the finale.
I've seen the finale.
Oh, you have? Okay. Well, I don't care because I wasn't in it. No, I'm joking. But yeah, in my last episode, which is episode 17, when that prick Ketch shot me in the back of the head. Oh, by the way, when he comes up here later on, I want you to give him what for, okay? Because that really hurt my feelings. But yeah, so I got to do this couple of stunts. And doing stunts is cool, but when someone says to you, I had this really cool stunt guy called Wyatt, and Wyatt was like, no, I think you should let me do that one. And I was like, no, I got this. And Dagon does this thing, and Wyatt, showing me what to do, from a standing position, does a backflip and lands on his back. I said, no, you can do that one, it's fine. And so then I get back up and I pull out my gun and I fire this, you know, gun 10 times, which is a great buzz. It's always a great buzz to shoot a gun. And then I was like, well, there's a little stunt to do, so I jump into the car, into Jensen's car. He wasn't too happy about it. And the next day, I had a bruise, like from here all the way down the side of my ass. It was like, you know, just leave it to the professionals. Actors thinking they can do everything. They really, really can't. No. Good question. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think you can turn the fan up.
Turn it up? And do like
if you need
air
it.
guitar thing?
Well, if you're roasting. No, there's 4 buttons in the back.
4 buttons in the back of the fan. Look at this.
I've been staring at it all weekend.
Oh, there you go. Fantastic. Okay, anybody else got any questions?
I have.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
What's your name?
Shraddha.
Shraddha.
I just asked you a question.
I thought I even recognized you, yeah.
Yeah. I know I can't. Well, the thing is, I didn't get to ask any questions before, so I might.
Well, please ask away, because I need questions. Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
I I think a song for you, first of all, a good song for you would be Dead or Alive.
Sing it for me.
Me?
Who wants her to sing it?
I can sing it if you want.
Come on, give us a little bar. Give us a couple of bars of it.
Okay. Only the names have changed every day. It seems we're wasting away. Another place where the faces are so cold. I drive all night just to get back home. I'm a cowboy on the steel horse I ride. I want it, dead or alive.
Yeah! Maybe we should get the karaoke started early, huh?
Maybe.
That's a good one. Maybe I'll ask Briana when she comes out here to give me a hand, because I can't pull that one off on my own. Chandra, thanks for the help.
No problem.
And you have a question too?
Yes, I do. I have a kind of a two-part question. The first part is, did you have any kind of preconceptions or pre-notions before you joined the cast of Supernatural? So were you like pre-warned about what the fandom was going to be like, or the kind of the family that you were entering?
No, I had no idea. I had no idea. I'll answer that part first. So when I first came in, and the gorgeous Ruth Connell. Who knows Ruth? Isn't she gorgeous? She's such a sweetheart. When I first arrived into my hotel in Vancouver, there was a little note under my door from Ruth saying, "Welcome you to the SPN family." I didn't know what the SPN family was at that point. And she said, "If you ever want a cup of tea," and I did. And we had a cup of tea. Being an Irishman and a Scot, we had a really lovely cup of tea and a chat, and she told me a little bit about it. And then I went on set to see the set and to do like you do makeup tests and hair and shit like that. And so she goes, "We're going to tweet a photo of you and me and welcome you to the SPN family." And at that point I had all the notifications and stuff on my Twitter, because I barely ever used it. I think my phone, you know that guy whose phone blew up on the airplane, the Samsung phone? That almost happened to my phone when she tweeted the photo. It was ridiculous. So that was my first experience of it. And I swear to God, ever since then, it's just been so fun to engage with people. And, I've worked in this business a long time. I've done, things varying all the way across the board. But I've never been touched like I've been touched on this show. Both figuratively and metaphorically.
Okay, so the second part of my question is kind of linked into what you said earlier about, because you've done now your first convention and this is your second one. What has kind of been the most touching and surprising for you? Because your character's kind of, I think, for me, I kind of grown to love your character a lot more as we got to see more of Mick. But I just think that, were you surprised at the reception, and was there anything that you felt at these conventions that kind of really stood out for you?
Well, the most surprising thing was JIB8 Jones shooting me in the back of the head. That was pretty surprising. But yeah, like as I said, that did like talk to that little Faith, I think her name was, that 11-year-old. That was very moving and touching. And the people's response to Mick's death, because I think Mick died a pretty noble death. He was on the way to join the American Hunters, I believe. He had turned his back on the rigidity and kind of pernickety British men of letters. Dr. Hess, what an evil, evil woman. Jesus Christ. Making kids kill each other? I mean, the writers of Supernatural really, they go places that my mind has never been. But yeah, so I think quite comfortably, Mick, well, initially obviously he had a lot of issues with it, but I think, even in episode Ladies Drink Free, he started seeing the light and started seeing what it was like. And so when he eventually gets to the point where he turns his back or gives Dr. Hess what for in that scene, I think he's pretty much decided that he's more of the American Hunter ilk. So I think he died a very noble death. And so the response that I got on Twitter, on Facebook, and all social media, and then meeting all the fans last week, and hopefully meeting you guys later on, has been really nice, really, really, supportive of Mick. And we still love Ketch too. He plays a really good evil dude, doesn't he? It's great. But yeah, thanks so much. Thanks, Shannon. Hello. Oh, hello. How are you? Oh, you changed.
I did. I was sweating.
I changed too, and then I changed back.
Look, you're just the way.
I just dried.
So obviously your natural accent is Irish.
Yeah.
In the show you did a British one. How did you consciously choose the particular one you did, or is that just your British accent?
Well, because my version of Cockney was what I did. Because of the British men, there was a bit of a discussion for me to use my own accents, but anyone who knows anything about Irish history, if I'd have walked on camera and gone, how's it going? I'm Adam, or I'm Mick, and I'm the British Men of Letters, they'd be like, my Irish buddies would be like, dude, don't even bother coming home. We fought for independence for a couple of 100 years for this shit, and you're just going to call yourself British? No thanks. So there was a little bit of a discussion, but I always like playing around with accents, you know, and I lived in London for about 5 years, so I thought I had it a little bit down. Was it good? You're English.
She's the reason I'm asking the question.
Don't ask her. Is that what you were saying? No, I got some compliments off fellow Brits, so it was cool. It was good. Thank you. My love. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks.
So I was wondering if you could tell us something about how do you...
It was actually, I think I was working on something else, and they'd been auditioning for this role for a couple of weeks, but I wasn't available. And then I came available, and I just finished the show, and I went in right at the end of auditioning. So, like, is anyone here an actor? One. We have one actor, well, two, hopefully, in the room. So when you're an actor, there's like loads of different ways you audition, right? So if I'm auditioning for a show in London and I'm in LA, I'll send a tape. And then the next round you go and you meet maybe the casting director. And then the next round you meet the casting director and the showrunner and the executive producers and all the people and all like that, okay? So I kind of cheekily slipped in right at the end because, as I said, I was unavailable. And yeah, I read the episode 2, which was Mick's first episode, and I kind of just jumped off the page for me. It was a guy I thought I knew, and so I went in, and I obviously did a good job, and I think by the Monday I'd already had the job. So it was just over a weekend. So this one was quite a quick process, but I really had no idea what I was getting myself in for. I really had no idea that after finishing the show, who knows what's going to happen next year, but after finishing the show this year, I'd be here talking to all you beautiful people, and so yeah, I was unprepared, but I'm so glad I was there that day, because it's been a real heartwarming experience, both on set and off set. Like, you know, the guys who are going to be here tomorrow, yay, they are very funny. Very, very funny people. You know, my first day on set, and just getting back to your question about my accent. So I was speaking to Jared and Jensen, we were chatting, and Misha, we were chatting away, and then we went to do the scene. I don't know if you remember episode 2 when Jared is tied to the chair, and by Lady Bevel, she was also really mean. What is the story of the female British Men of Letters? They're fucking evil. So he's tied down, and so I stopped doing my English accent. I'm like, hello. And Jared's like, can we cut? What was that? Can you understand what he's saying? I don't know what he's saying. And I was like, ha ha ha. And then I do it again. And he's like, no, you cut again. And so this kept going on. And so that kind of set the tone for the whole show. And it's like, as I said to a couple of people in Blackpool, it's the most fun I've had on set was being the most hard-working set. And when people work really hard and all together really hard, you just get great results. And I think if we didn't get great results, none of you people would be here today. And that's a testament to you guys as fans and the guys as leaders of the show, because they do a great job. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have another shot of whiskey. We won't spin it. We just do it. How you doing, man?
Hi. First of all, I love your character. Thank you. Thank you. And I wanted to ask, what did the fandom or the show teach you about television in general? So TV shows, etc.
Small joke. What did it teach me about television in general?
Yeah, so either from the fandom or from the show, etc.
That it's got some power, like, you know. And you know, not repeating what I said earlier on, but like, it's hard to get that. You know, sometimes when you do a TV show, let's say a TV show that doesn't generally do conventions, you do a TV show that just, if it goes another year, then you're doing a good job. You know. But what Supernatural has taught me, and it's again coming back to these conventions, is that like there's so much more. Like, you know, people have told me, there was girls from Ireland. Anyone from Ireland here? No? Hey, hi. How are you? Where are you from? Dublin. Cork. How's it going? Are you well? There was a couple of girls from Cork in my coffee lounge in Blackpool, and. They told me that two other girls that they met on the convention circuit had bought them tickets because they knew I was Irish. They bought them tickets for the coffee lounge. I was like, wow, that's the friends and the camaraderie that you guys all have. That, you know, that's really taught me a lot and touched me. That, you know, you find like-minded people when you come to these things, and it's really encouraging. It's added a whole dimension to TV, you know.
You change your perspective going into another show?
Absolutely, man. Yeah, absolutely, 100%, in a real positive way. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, man. Cheers. Thanks so much. Yes, my dear.
I was wondering, what was your favorite part of playing Mick?
My favorite part of playing Mick. It's a good question. As I said, I love playing with the accent. I liked the suits. Holy shit, the suits. So I walked in the first day not knowing anything, and Kerry, who's the costume designer, she just pulls out this blue Armani suit. I'm like, what? Me? And you watch Jared and Jensen, what they get to wear. It's like t-shirt, jeans, jacket, whatever. They don't need the suit, I suppose. I needed the suit. So I'm like, I put on the suit, and I go and do my first scene. And I'm walking around this car, and there's all these brambles and briars. I'm like, what's the suit? I'm gonna ruin the suit. But yeah, wearing the suits was great. And just his style, like I like the way that he had that, you know, sense of nobility that he had inside him that he didn't even realize. You know, and that scene in the last episode I did, when I'm telling Dr. Hess, like, you know, when I was growing up, I needed you guys. You took me in when I had nothing, and now I don't, you know, and he didn't need, not that he didn't need them anymore, but he was like, no, I paid my dues. And to go through that as an actor, because, you know, the funny thing as an actor, when I read the first episode, I have no idea what they're going to write later on in the season. So, like, a lot of actors create backstory and, you know, who my parents were, and, you know, what shit I had to deal with as a kid. And that can be dangerous because you lock yourself into a certain way of thinking. So you kind of have to be free and malleable to kind of chop and change. And so when I when I got that last script, and I don't know, it really felt to me like Oliver. Has everyone seen Oliver Twist? You know, Oliver Twist and Fagin taken in, and Ketch is the Artful Dodger, by the way, anyone who knows the musical. And I, of course, was Oliver. But it kind of had that kind of, it made a lot of sense to me. The stuff that I was playing in the back of my head, even subconsciously. And it rang true, and I just liked the journey that he went on and who he became, and the fact that he got to almost drop the mic in the end and say, okay, Cat shot me in the back of the head, but I was going towards the boys, and that was where I wanted to go. Thank you. Hello, my dear. How are you? Oh, thank you.
This wheel. Have you imbibed on the wheel?
I've imbibed on the whiskey.
Oh, good Lord. It's
you ready to take a shot of whiskey?
Sweaty up here, you guys. Hi. Hurry, take a picture. picture, take a picture. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for letting me crash your panel, Adam.
Anytime.
Look at this is like our talk show. And good morning, Rome. It's a hot one out there today. Adam, did you have a good night last night?
I had a great night last night, Briana. We ate a lot of pasta.
We did. We had some corked wine as well, didn't we?
Okay, Briana's an expert in the wine.
Oh, calm down.
She ordered 2 bottles of the most disgracefully corked wine on the planet. And I said, Briana, is this wine corked? No, it's good. Just so we all drank it.
Nobody drank it. They were like, this wine's terrible.
It turns out it was
corked. They didn't say anything to me, but it was corked. But I had had a bottle of wine before that, so I didn't notice. Yeah, man. Is anybody here from Rome? Give me a holler. I can't see shit.
Ciao Roma.
Yeah, okay, a few. Well, Rome is a stunning city. This is my first time here.
We had such a great time.
Oh my gosh, have you guys seen the pictures? We've been horrendously social media eating. Yeah.
We've had a little bit of fun.
Little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm grateful that you're here because I have a buddy to roam around Rome with. See what I did there? Ah.
And I'm grateful that you're here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was telling everyone that asking for advice on what I should sing tonight, karaoke.
What was the general consensus?
We had Stairway to Hell. That's 2 different songs. Stairway to Heaven, Highway to Hell.
So which one was it?
Escalator to Purgatory.
Highway to Hell.
Oh, that's a good one.
And what was the other one?
I'd Stairway to Heaven.
One that you'd be really good at singing, Dead or Alive.
I've sung that before. Dead or Alive. Yeah, I've sang that. Blaze and Glory is generally my Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
I have like a Bon Jovi song that I prefer to sing.
Which is what?
Blaze of Glory.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, right? I'm stoked about karaoke. I feel like I have not done karaoke in so long. I love it and I miss it.
So easy when you're a good singer to say, oh my god, I'm so pumped for karaoke.
Karaoke is different though. I remember the first time I did it was very scary. It was very scary because the piano is not like waiting for you to catch up. You gotta like, I missed the line.
You can do it
Just like that. Oh god, didn't that sound good
oh my god.
too?
I'm weak at the knees. Thank God I'm sitting there.
So, does anybody have any? We're just gonna yammer on up here. Does anybody have any questions?
Yes, over here.
Oh, hey, hi. Sup, girl?
Sup? I could not do an American accent. Forget.
It's okay. I can do one either. I'm from Canada.
Apologies.
All good, baby.
I'm also tone deaf to that. I can't tell the difference, which I feel awful about. But
you have to give it anyway.
No, to the difference between American and Canadian is not completely.
Oh. They'll
Holy
tell you what it
smokes,
is.
it's cold, eh?
I taught him how to say that. Holy smokes, it's cold, eh? It's very Canadian.
I expect it's brilliant, but I can't tell.
Thank you. I'll take it.
What you got?
Okay, so my question is good for both of you, I guess. I was wondering what your experience of pranking on the show has been like.
Well, the guys, Jared said doing that to me in the first day of filming, not knowing what I was talking about in my English accent. That was the first prank.
Because I don't believe it stopped at that.
And then he had a fart noise app on his phone that he kept using. When I go to say my line,
Such a child. During like a super emotional
over
scene.
and over again. It was pretty cool though.
Were you nervous? I don't know any of your. I know so many of people who do the conventions. I know so many of their stories of Jared Jensen's, but I don't know any of your stories yet.
Well,
fascinated.
That was one of them. There was it made me not nervous though. Like when walking in the first day and experiencing that, and going, okay, now I know what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
But I think it didn't piss me off. I think it pissed off the first AD. I think Kevin Parks was
the first AD, the crew. They're like, yeah, Jared, we've got 2 hours to get this scene.
Just one more time.
Oh, they're children. The last time I was on set, I think there was a scene where with the 3 of us were like standing at a doorway going into a house, and I would pull out my sides, which are the lines.
Small version of the script.
Yeah, just to remind myself what the lines were. And I swear to God, I need something. There's nothing up here. No, I can't. But I would hold the lines, and Jared was here, and Jensen was here, and Jared just wound up and went, ah! And like just threw them out of my, and then like, just like that, in an instant, Jensen instinctively just went, ah! And kicked them. And I was like, you guys are fucking children. They're like, oh God.
Here, turn it up, you can turn it up here.
It's really hot up here. Oh God.
I want you dead or alive.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't know if I can tell a Catherine Newton prank story. When Catherine Newton was on set for Ladies Drink for Free, anytime she'd speak, Jared and Jensen would go, and she'd go, stop it. They go, and then they'd repeat everything she said. So she'd say something, go, stop bullying me, stop copying me. So Jared and Jensen are really like about 4 and 5 respectively.
Yeah,
and it's the best
funny.
fun ever.
But oh man, they make it fun on set, and it's one of the reasons the show's lasted for so freaking long. Yeah, we're really lucky. It's the best set to be on. I live in Vancouver where the show is shot, so I'm lucky because I get to go and visit set where my buddies are shooting. Because otherwise, everybody lives in Los Angeles. I don't see anybody except for the convention. So it's really fun to go visit set. But oh man, you're just like, this is a fun place to work. There's no other set in Vancouver, or maybe anywhere really.
It's quite oxymoronic to call it work, really, isn't it?
It's true. It's true. Yeah.
Thank you, though. That's a great question.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I have to be careful around these fans that they don't.
Hello, do hey, Marilyn.
Marilyn thing? No.
Hello, my love.
Be quite as, sexy as that. Just be like, what the fuck? Hi, girl.
Oh, they just powered them up, man. Someone's encouraging you. Oh, I'm being kicked off the stage. One more question. Go ahead.
Mr. President. Don't encourage me.
Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Marilyn, come into my office. Carry on.
Sorry, yes. Oh, that made me dizzy doing that. Hangover. Just kidding. What? I don't drink. It's fine. It's cool.
My question was if you could give some advice to becoming more wayward AF, like...
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Hey, we're going to pop out. Thank you so much. That's a great question, but they can get me off stage.
You gotta go? Okay.
Okay.
Big round of applause for Adam Fergus. My new best friend.
Thank you, guys.
Is that how that song goes? I don't know any more of it, so don't ask me to sing. Adam, guys, he's so great. Honestly, I'm so lucky that he was here because everybody else was working or hadn't gotten to town yet, so I had a little buddy. Rich is usually my little buddy, but he couldn't come. I know, I should have brought it up. I'm sorry! Okay, let's talk about Wayward AF. Or as fuck, as I like to call it. But you don't have to. That's one of the rules of Wayward AF, is that you don't have to swear. That's not what that is all about. So, Kim and I, we actually didn't come up. There's lots of things I'm going to talk about right now, so hold on to your seats. We didn't come up with the idea of Wayward AF. It is inherently very us, but a friend of ours at Creation Stands, we had come up with a bunch of ideas for a new t-shirt that involved wayward daughters being there for each other, helping each other up when we fall, stuff like that. A little bit more like feelsy. And we approached Creation Stands, said, this is our idea. And she was like, this should be your idea. And we were like, are we allowed to do that? Because of course oh man, our t-shirts would be full of swear words if we could. But she's like, we're like, should we ask the man? She's like, I am the man. We're like, boom. So we launched this t-shirt that I don't think I've ever been more excited about anything ever, because there's something so freeing about a t-shirt that says exactly what you want to say, right? We're all a little wayward as fuck. So wayward as fuck means, for me, everybody can be a bit differently, but for me, it's about embracing the thing that you maybe have not nailed yet, that you don't maybe love about yourself, but you're gonna figure out how to love it, how to like it. Or, I don't know, it's just kind of about everybody's differences and embracing those differences. And it was a great opportunity to learn more about the fandom and to assist the fandom in finding ways to be wayward as fuck. Through social media, you guys would tweet us pictures and stuff like that. So, in moving forward, for your question, to be more wayward as fuck, I would say, look to those around you. We're a giant room full of people, I would say mostly women, which is awesome. Hey, look at us, girls, we're all here, huh? And I'm wearing a goddamn skirt. Yeah, I would say look to the women around you, look to the people around you, and show them you're wayward and ask them to show you. It sounds dirty, but show them that you are not necessarily perfect, because I think our imperfections are kind of the best parts of us, right? And I think we need to share that a little more, because it makes us feel not alone. You know, I'm going, hey man, I swear a lot, and I've been known to eat a full pizza in one sitting. Woo! Yeah, right, thank you. Boom. Yeah, I'm not perfect, and I don't want to be. Nobody should want to be perfect. What a snooze fest. So I would say just continue all of your sharing with each other. You share it with me. I read everything on Twitter. I don't have that many followers. I'm just like, what is everybody doing? Nobody's talking to me. It's a really long-winded question for just keep moving forward and lift each other up. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Spin. Surprise! Surprise, surprise! It's a surprise!
They're coming out.
Oh, this is terrifying. Okay. This is good. I actually say I'm scared, but I live for this shit. Oh, grazie. Okay, and then I just like open it in front of you guys. Oh. Jeez Louise. I hope it's a man. Oh, cute. It's an ice cream purse. Hold on, let me model it for you. Okay. So here we have Ms. Briana Buckmaster. She is sporting 2017's spring edition of ice cream purse. Watch how she slings it over both shoulders. Yes, both shoulders. I wonder if there's anything inside. I just fill it full of alcohol. That's just my flask. Imagine. Nothing? I kind of want to keep this, but I won't. And now I give it away? Who do I give it to? Everybody's like, me. Nobody wants it. Okay, cute. Yeah, girl, come up and get it. I mean, I don't know the rules. Sure, you can have it. I see you. I see you. Give her a round of applause. The winner of the ice cream purse. Okay, I'll come down to you. Hi, guys. Look at the lights are on. Sorry, excuse me. Hey, thank you. Yay, presents! Yeah. You want this box back now, I bet. Hey, can you put a man in it? No, you know what? Even better, can you put some alcohol in it? I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm just kidding-ish.
There's already some.
Yeah, you guys are very quick to answer that. There's alcohol there. It's gonna be a very short half an hour. Nobody wants to ask questions. You know what the rule is when Kim and I don't have any questions at the cons? We start talking about our periods. Hey man, we're all here because of them. Okay? I'm just kidding, I won't do that. I'm new here. They're like, we invited Briana to the room and she just kept talking about her period. No more. Dirty girl. I will start drinking though. Okay, let's talk about how I first got on the show. So when I did this must have been almost 4 years ago. I was pregnant and had not worked in film television. My background is in theater and improv. And I got pregnant and was like, oh, I need to make some real money. So I started auditioning for film television and then swiftly got pregnant. It's like film television got me pregnant, really. And also tequila. So I auditioned for this role, Sheriff Donna, which at that time was a very small role. It was about 5 scenes in an episode. It wasn't a guest star role. The role was for a woman who was, overweight. So it didn't matter that I was pregnant. I wasn't really showing that much at that time. But I didn't tell anybody I was pregnant because you can't get insured. Don't tell anybody this, okay? They won't insure you if you're pregnant because you're just too dangerous. You're dangerous if you're a pregnant lady. So, awesome. So I didn't tell anybody. And I remember going on set, and I was just trying to work. I just wanted a job. I just wanted to make money for my thing that was going to come out of me. And I went on set, and all I was doing was trying not to fuck up because the easy part for me about film television is the acting. But that's kind of not the important part when you're doing film TV. The important part is like the camera, the lighting, the sound. And so I have these marks to hit. I'm sure you guys have heard this term, hitting your marks. And I kept missing my mark, and I was so nervous. I was so worked up about this. And so Jensen walks on, and I was just like, hey. It's so funny, he tells me about the first time he met me. He's like, I saw you, and I was like, she has no idea who I am. Not as in like I'm Jensen Ackles, but just like that he's an actor on the show. I was just like, that guy's pretty. And then Jared came in, and I had the same reaction, but it was up here. Hey. Yeah, so it's funny, and then we did the first scene that we did together was the donut scene, which was awesome because it was such a icebreaker. And Jensen always talks about, he's like, oh man, you kept it straight. Like he worked so hard to make me crack, because this is what they do. And he's like, you kept a straight face for so long. It was bugging the hell out of him. And it made me look like I was like, yeah, I'm such a serious actor, an amazing comedian. But really I was just like, don't fuck up. Do not fuck up. That's all that was going through my head. And I had a lot of lines, a lot of stuff to get out. And yeah, we did the donut scene, and I remember they gave us these powdered donuts, and I was pregnant. And I made some joke. I was, again, being new to film TV. I made some joke. They're like, there's a spit bucket here, you can spit your donut into the spit bucket. And I went, I'm pregnant. Give me that fucking donut. I didn't know that I was going to have to eat 17 donuts. So I did use a spit bucket, as did Jensen, and our favorite joke is that every time we finished the take, Jensen would let me spit first. Romance. Am I right? Yeah? Want everybody to go home and ask their significant other to do that, okay? Honey, you never let me spit first. Oh, this is starting to sound dirty. Okay. Don't cut me. You never invited Briana back again. He's in Transylvania now.
Sebastian.
Okay, that's enough out of me. How about from you, sir?
I love you and I love your character, so thank you for being here, honestly.
Thank you.
Very, very much.
Thanks for saying that. Thank you, guys. Thank you for saying that.
What are your dreams for Sheriff Donna in season 13?
An appearance? Just kidding.
Apart from that.
Yeah. I was supposed to be in season 12 before everybody gets their wooden stakes out. They had written a script, but it was not kind of fitting in with the season. And this, I've heard of this happening, it's just never happened to me. So my episode had kind of got rescheduled. got the axe. And that bummed me out for sure. But there's some very exciting things happening that I'm not allowed to talk about, but I'm gonna.
It sounds wayward as fuck.
It should sound wayward as fuck. It is, what am I allowed to say about this? I'm not allowed to say anything. I'm trying to say something that I'm allowed to say. I'm not allowed to say anything. But I'm allowed to say, I'm not allowed to say anything. So that should be a good sign to all of you. Just know that there are some very exciting things happening next year, and it is very important that we all stay present, we stay active, we stay wayward as fuck, and stay positive. We all catch more flies with honey, as the phrase goes. And just get ready.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, honestly. Yeah, honestly, this is like, do you want to go to Rome? Rome? Briana's never coming back to Rome. What did we better? Okay, hi. Oh no, sorry, I have to go. Okay, just kidding. Right here, right here. What you got? What you got?
Hi, gorgeous.
Oh my God, quit. You big flirt.
So, first off, I want to thank you and Kim, for doing the live streams on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Because not everyone can make these conventions. And
Totally.
I think the connection is so special, you know, between the family. So thank you.
Thanks for mentioning that.
And I was gonna ask if you knew anything about returning for season 13, but.
So you have to pick a new question now.
Yes, and I did think of one, and now I forgot.
Oh, we'll just come back after. Stay in line.
It's a good one.
You'll think of one. But it better be good. Hi. Oh my God, you guys.
Call you gorgeous from now on.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Sorry if this is a very obvious question, but could you tell us how you got into acting, and if you weren't acting, what would you most like to do?
Oh, good question. I started acting when I was really quite young. I think I was probably like 11 or 12. I decided really young I wanted to be an actress, but very specifically a musical theater actress. I went and saw Les Mis when I was 11, and I was like, man, I want to do that! Thinking that would make me millions, but being an actor is very hard, and being a theater actor is even harder because you get paid substantially less and work substantially more. That's debatable, but in my experience, it's very hard. I actually started doing professional theater right out of college. Right out of high school, I went to a theater school, got a degree, and then started working right out of college. I worked with I got hired from a theater company where I lived in the prairies in Canada, and started doing plays and rep with them, a few plays a year. And then I moved to Toronto and started doing more musicals, and then I moved to Vancouver and did some theater and started doing TV. But I miss theater. I love theater a lot. I've done a little bit of improv here and there in between. After I had the baby, it was harder for me to do theater because you often have to leave town, and it bummed me out. But I actually just booked a role in a big stage show, which will be in Vancouver, of a play called The Humans. Oh shit, maybe I'm not supposed to be saying this. Hold on. I'm saying it anyway, it's too late.
We won't tell anybody.
I bet. Anyway, so I'm very excited to do that because it should all work out, and I would love for you guys to come to Vancouver and see it. There was a second part to that question.
What would you most like to do if you weren't?
Right. Glad nobody's standing there. Just a bunch of people right over there. What would I like to do? You know what, when I was young, I wanted to do a bunch of things. Like, I love doing hair and makeup. I love it. And for a while, when I was struggling as an actor, I had a small makeup artistry business. And then I was doing that and quickly realized I was just creating another independent arts job for myself, and I was not going to make money at that either, so I just got a serving job like the rest of the actors. But I do love doing hair and makeup. I don't know that I would, I think I would do that professionally. I also liked interior design, which you guys would laugh at if you saw my house now. It's just like couch, chair, bed. I'm just like, I'm never home. Yeah, I'd say one of those two jobs I would like to do. Thank you. Guys, I'm in a skirt. I never wear skirts. I'm like a little kid. I'm just like, skirt! Like my daughter doesn't play with her skirt as much as I do. Hi.
Hi. Again, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me, and thanks all of you for being here.
And we needed some girl power, so.
Yeah! Fuck yeah! Oh. Oh, we're good, we're good. I'm wearing the high-powered stuff today.
So, my question. Do you have any role models? And if so, who are they?
Oh, role models. So I have career role models, which are mostly actors and comedians. Amy Poehler, Mindy Kaling, Lena Dunham. Yeah, just girls who are really changing things, like not only doing what they love, but being loud. I like loud chicks, man. It's about fucking time. Take up some space, you know? Also, and I'm going to segue in a whole other conversation, for years was just like, I'm here, but I need you to know I'm here so I don't get in trouble, but don't look too hard because then you'll see all the things that are wrong. And I'm so over it. And it's because people like these women I've just mentioned are being loud. And they're kind of taking hits for all of us. Like you see those women and they're getting panned, they're getting trolled, you know, their lives are not easy. And they're kind of doing it for us. And I mean, if I could do that for you, I'm happy to. And they're doing it for me so that I know that it's okay to fuck up. It's okay. It's important to fuck up because otherwise we don't grow. And so seeing those women doing what they love and pushing forward and fucking up but then succeeding is very inspiring to me. My other inspiration would be my mom, who is a woman who didn't necessarily follow her passion. Instead, she had a family and had to earn money, as my father is a stay-at-home. He's legally blind, so he stayed at home with us kids. And for a while, she lived on a farm. She's a writer. She went to journalism school, and she fucking pulls through, man. Every time something goes wrong, I get a phone call for her, and I'm like so bummed out. And then the next day, I hear from her, and she's like, "Oh, I got a job as a cashier." You know what I mean? She's just like always pushing through. She's just a regular, like, you know, middle of the road, small town mom. You know, she's not. We didn't grow up in Hollywood. We're not wealthy people. But she's cultured, she's open-minded, and she's very strong. So, I love my mom. She's bomb. She's bomb diggity. And my mom, my dad, my husband, and my daughter were all at VanCon last year where I had to fake an orgasm on stage. Pretty cool, huh? They thought it was fucking hilarious as all hell. So, they're my people, you know? They're cool. They're cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're back.
Yes, I remember.
So
my question is, if you have any interest in directing anything.
Oh, that's a great question. Somebody asked me that the other day.
Shit.
No, not someone like somebody. You're like, nah, new question. Somebody. Oh gosh, I don't remember. Anyway. I would be very interested. I remember years ago, oh, you guys are all going to try to find this on the internet now. Oh, I'm scared of telling you things that I can't keep my mouth shut. Years ago, I was not getting, you know, anywhere in film television. I couldn't even get in the casting room. And me and my girlfriends, what we did is we wrote a bunch of small scripts, a bunch of small comedic sketches. And we hired a bunch of kids out of school, and then we went and talked really nicely to camera equipment companies and asked for donations, and we just did a shoot ourselves. And that was really fun. And I directed one of them, and that was very good experience because I've directed theater before, but directing television is very different. And I also watched my buddy Rich Spate direct, and I'm like, oh shit, that looks hard. So my answer to that is, in theory, I would like to direct because I like to be the boss. But I fear that I may be too lazy. Maybe not. You know, I'm not lazy with the things that I love to do, but I see the job and it's very, very hard. So I think it would be, I don't know. I think it would misrepresent how hard that job is if I was like, yeah, I want to direct, and directors are like, that's a fucking hard job. Like, okay, all right. So yes and no. Isn't that a wonderful answer? You're welcome. Thank you, and thanks for coming back and asking a question. Hi, I'm not abandoning this microphone if anybody wants to go there instead. Love your work. Hi.
Hi, welcome to the JIB family.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
We are happy too. I was wondering what was your favorite aspect of Donna as a character?
Ooh, good questions, you guys. I think Donna has there's so many places she can go. I am so lucky to be able to play that character. We've only seen a little bit of her, right? And she's very, sunny disposition, right? Oh yeah. But she's got a lot of stuff underneath, like the rest of us do, like I do, like maybe you do. And it's interesting to be able to play those contrasts of being very hurt, maybe a bit sad underneath, and wearing a smile over top. So that's interesting. Pardon me. Oh, I'm a fucking mess up here. Sorry, guys. Thank you. I just belched into the microphone. You came at the right time. I literally said, I just belched into the microphone, and then the music came on. I was like, is that the magic word or something?
Wait, you belched into the microphone?
Yeah, she asked a very sweet question. I was answering, and I went, it's all right.
Into the microphone. Sick. Hey, Rome, what's happening? Wow, shit, there's a bunch of people here. Raise your hand if it's your first time at Rome Con, JIB Land. There's JIB Land, which is new to me. Raise your hand if it's your first time seeing me in Rome. I'm back, motherfuckers.
Shit's going down.
Well, I like how this panel thing works, because they were like, Bree's gonna be up there, and you're gonna get 10 minutes to mess around with her.
We never get to do panels together.
Ever. It's usually like...
Oh, shit, let's start drinking.
Let's start drinking.
Which one's the alcohol? Do we have to guess?
All those.
No, I don't think so.
Wait, we have to guess.
Adam was up here before us, so.
All right. And then they said, if there's no questions, we spin this wheel and do things. And games.
Sure, spin the wheel. I'm gonna drink.
What are you doing? I like this game. This is a whiskey game. Whiskey.
About the diet. Let's all raise our glasses high to friends.
Oh, I like it.
Let's start vices in another Irish drinking song. Consumption took me mother and
make some noise, Rome. Come on. Cheers, salute, all those things.
My sister has forever closed her smiling Irish eyes.
Wow, that is not apple juice.
No. Also, it doesn't taste like a whiskey. I should be shooting.
Right.
Haven't done that in a while. Oh, hello.
$700 bill.
Yeah, right? Chug.
Well, so
hey,
what happens now? Did you still have questions that I barged in on?
Yeah, let me finish this gal's question.
Yeah, sorry.
These two gals' question, and maybe this one's... Well, you can answer them too, though. Like,
I'm not going
get in
to.
on this.
I'm going to look at you head to toe while you answer questions, okay?
Do this then. This is my sexy dance. Yeah, you want some of this?
Yes, I do.
Okay, Donna. I also love that she's now a hunter. I'm very excited to see how badass she becomes throughout time. And I also love doing her accent. Everybody loves doing her accent, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you betcha. You do it. Let's wear this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so hot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, yes, madam.
So, if they were going to do a Wayward spin-off, and they should,
It would be damn good.
would you be up for it?
Yes. Thank you for
She's
asking.
like, let me think about it for a second.
No, Matt, though, when the fuck are you coming back on the show?
What
Right?
the fuck is the writers and producers effing problem?
I know, right?
100%.
I mean, Jesus Christ, I told them I'd come back to that show for free and pantless, and they still haven't written the episode.
You weren't talking to the right people. You should send a picture and go, guys, I'm serious.
Who's...
Pantless
I'm
pics.
trying to think right now whose number I have on my phone that's currently writing or producing on that show. Because I'm going to do it when we get back to the green room if I take one more shot of whiskey. I'm going to be like, hey guys, Michael and John, whatever you want me should be back. Look at my balls. I'm sorry.
I also have Phil Sabricia's number in my phone. It's on like Donkey Kong.
I'm not even kidding. This is our bit and we're taking it off stage. We're not just doing this to be funny for you people. We'll tweet it out later. Cheers to seeing Matt going back with Supernatural. It's funny how fast life can escalate when you land your plane at 2 p.m. at Rome Airport. You run to this convention and get in photo ops, and then next thing you know, I'm drunk with Brie on stage. Like,
only way
I haven't even been in Italy an hour. I need some
we're just
water.
back to where we live.
I know, I feel normal for the first time.
I do. You know what? Because as much as we don't do panels on stage, we do karaoke a lot on stage.
We
right?
do. There's
We
a
have our
little
special
karaoke
bit.
happening tonight, right?
It's true.
That's
It's
a
true.
real-
Do you know what you're gonna sing?
I know what they're gonna sing.
Okay.
All sorts of songs.
True.
And I'm gonna mouth lip sync the
Sorry.
songs.
Okay.
I'm gonna mouth Briana. I mean, sing with Briana.
I'll be at karaoke, getting mouthed.
Are you waiting to ask a question?
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I did have a question for Briana, but Matt, if you want to try to answer it, feel free. I was going to ask what it's like being the only woman at a con like this.
It's rough. I do miss my ladies. I hope to bejesus that more come next year. But it is a demand kind of thing, and it is not a new problem. The women in the conventions, I think there's like 4 women in Chicago, and that's like a record or something. It's just hilarious. But these boys are my boys, so I would be lying if I said that I was like feeling weird about this convention. I feel nothing but utter excitement about coming to Rome with my peeps. The only problem is that I might have to leave my liver here because that seems to be the game.
Mine's gone already. It's out of here.
Oh, Lord.
I can tell you this, and I mean this from the deepest parts of my heart. The women that are part of Supernatural are the most important, most incredible women, and there is no way I would ever be satisfied with just one, even though this one right here, she proves her worth. We need them all. We need them all. I need all the girls. Elena, Ruth, everybody. They all need to be here. They really do.
We'll do it. We'll get here. They'll get here.
That being said, she represents them well. I will say.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you. Thank you. It's my pleasure.
hey, wait. I don't see anybody asking questions anymore. Wait, what are you saying?
She's saying 2 minutes.
That we can't talk anymore.
And then you talk by yourself.
And then I talk about myself. Can we do one of these things?
Yeah, let's do
before
it.
go?
I did one already. You do one.
What do we do?
You spin it. And then whatever it says, it says imitate.
Someone else. I got one for you. Where's the camera? Can you zoom the camera in right here really tight? Tighter. Is that as tight? That's all the zoom you have? No, I lost my light. Ready? You guys tell me who I am. But don't laugh till I say the one stupid thing I need to say. Hold on, I gotta back into it because it's very physical.
That's what she said.
I'm the Batman.
Very good. That's very, very good.
That's my Jensen. And every time I do it, I feel really bad because like I can't help but make him stand like this. I don't know what it is. Listen, when a man is that beautiful and his lips that succulent and his hair, yeah, the lips, right?
The lips.
Oh, goodness gracious, I lost focus.
It's all right, I'm right here.
It's just, listen, your lips are beautiful. They're just no Jensen Ackles lips.
I know. This is what I have to compete with. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to say adieu, or ciao.
A ciao?
Ciao.
A ciao, eh?
A ciao.
Make some noise for Briana.